We're Andy and Phyllis Teeter, and we began understanding the magic of Meadow Park when we enrolled our first child here. Soon after that, started thinking that it was really time for us to get back to some of the things that are important.
Phyllis and I both grew up in families that took us to church every Sunday, but in our college years, we had gotten away from attending church any more than with family at Christmas and Easter. And so even in our first several years of marriage before we had children, we weren't regularly attending church. Once we had children, we knew it came to us pretty quickly that we needed to start taking steps in a better direction than we had been going.
We started looking for a church. And so we saved Meadow Park for last because we liked the Children's Center so much. We were sure that we would love the church. And of course we did, because as soon as we came here, we'd never have been anywhere else. As everybody knows who's had a young baby at home, life's a little crazy. And she was 1 when we started coming here and make this part of her life also. I wanted my child to know that and to have that basis that I have in faith.
Well, the kids all were in the Children's Center, which was a wonderful thing. And the Children's Center just does such a wonderful job. You heard other friends complain about their child care when we never had a worry in the world about dropping our kids off here. We knew they were safe.
And shortly after coming here, we did at the time they called the newcomers class. And the group there encouraged us to find a small group. That small group helped me tremendously to have that basis of faith, knowledge of the Bible. It was an in-depth Bible study, and to be able to have that foundation in Scripture, which I did not have before, gives me the ability to be able to speak about my faith in a way that I never would have been able to.
When we had our twins, I'll never forget a phone call I received when Phyllis was still pregnant, and the phone rang and I picked it up and it was Patty Holbein. And I'd never met Patty before, and she says, "You don't know me, but we go to Meadow Park and we heard you're having twins." And she said, "We just had twins 6 months ago, and we'd like to meet with you, and we'd like to talk with you, and we'd like to, help you through the process." And it's one thing for somebody to say that, but the Holbeins lived it out over the next 5 years.
Yeah.
But that was something that was just so special, and it's something that just doesn't happen very often. One of the really special parts was the youth program here, and all 3 of our kids spend a ton of time here with the youth program. Pastor Steve does a great job. But it's not only Steve, it's everybody else that are the positive role models for our kids, the countless people that I trust my kids to be with. And I know that it's somebody different than their parents telling them what's right and what's wrong. And not only that, but being models for them and showing them how to live a Christian life and have faith be part of what they do every day. That's been so special.
Absolutely. Our son is in Honduras right now, serving Heart to Honduras. Sort of his whole journey since high school has been because of Meadow Park.
A lot of people compliment us all the time about how great our kids are, and I always point right back to, the most important thing we did was take them to church and bring them to Meadow Park.